What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to this special doubleheader episode of the Atlanta Falcons franchise mode rebuild here on Madden 22. We'll start off with a game against the Detroit Lions. Now, game planning against this team, we can really do anything, to be honest. Their offense is not very good. You can see their rankings on the bottom right corner there. They're number 7 in turnovers, though, so they've been taking care of the football. Surprisingly, this season, Jared Goff has not been turning the football over. We'll see what we can do against their offense, and you can see their defense is very meh as well, but they do rank number 10 in takeaways, so we have got to be careful to not turn the football over in this game ourselves. Turnover battle is king. Tyler Davison will miss 3 weeks. Stephen Means, still 4 more for him. And Ogundeji, still 1 more week with a quad strain. Matt Ryan getting ready to start this game against the Detroit Lions here in Atlanta at home. Our Atlanta Falcons have been doing a pretty darn good job this season. Quite surprising. It's Lions and Falcons. Let's get this game underway in Georgia, as Matt Ryan has it at his own 49-yard line, hands it off to Mike Davis. He goes left side. Nice broken tackle before finally being brought down at the 33 after a gain of 8. Later on, 1st and goal for Matt Ryan. He is looking for the end zone, and he will find Calvin Ridley just sitting there chilling. 4-6. Touchdown, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. They take a 7-0 lead. Here's Jared Goff on offense, and he will throw an interception. Foyesade Oloakin waiting there for the pick. 3rd and 9 for Atlanta's offense. Right side throw. It's Kyle Pitts. He turns it upfield, and Pitts will sneak into the end zone for a touchdown. Good to see Kyle Pitts playing well early here, but he'll probably just get taken out in the second half by EA's logic again. 17-zip Atlanta here in the second quarter, and this throw from Goff is intercepted by A.J. Terrell Jr. He is coming back up the right sideline, and he will score. Nobody can make the diving stop, and A.J. Terrell's got a pick 6 here in the second quarter. It's already 24-zip. Falcons have the ball again at their own 44 with 4:37 to play in the half. Here goes Mike Davis left side again. It's worked out for him a few times. He's got 8 carries for 46 yards to this point, but we are going into the half with a 27-0 lead. After that leads to a field goal. We'll be right back for the second half. Into the second half we go. Third quarter, 8:30 to go in that quarter. 2nd and 6. It's Hayden Hurst. Like I said, Kyle Pitts would disappear. There he is. He just randomly disappears. He's not hurt. He's not on the injury report. They just take him out. Then we got an extra penalty here on the defense. Detroit's Eric Reed will hit out of bounds. It is unnecessary roughness. An extra 9 yards for us. We'll get to the 9-yard line on the half distance to the goal. And Calvin Ridley with the jet sweep special. He's been very good at those this year. It has added an extra layer and an extra weapon to our arsenal. 1st and 10. Here is Jared Goff on the 34-0 deficit, if I could speak English. There's the throw to his backup tight end. That'll go for a first down. At least Goff's thrown for 80 yards, right? 3rd and 1. There's the throw, and that's another touch. That's a touchdown for Detroit. Another throw to the backup tight end. It'll be 2nd and 3. And Goff throwing left side. That is complete. That's going to go for a first down and more into enemy territory to the 43-yard line. Goff starting to heat it up a little bit. This is shades of the Lions in real life against the 49ers. If they can come back here. There's the throw, and down to the 2-yard line. Goff gets this one. 4th and goal. They're going to go with a fullback dive. Not going to get there. It doesn't work. It ends up leading to a Falcon field goal. Lions get the ball back down 37-7, and Olivier Vernon will recover the fumble. Looked like Mariner who got there on the hit. And your final score after another Falcon field goal is 40-7 in Atlanta. A very short second half of highlights. Atlanta kind of took their foot off the gas there. Almost bit them in the ass if the defense wasn't playing as well as they were in this one. But the Lions will drop this game Falcons with another blowout win. We don't have many of them. We did it against Jacksonville. We did it against San Francisco, and we did it here against Detroit. So a good game from Matt Ryan, 17 of 24 for 244, 2 touchdowns. He took care of the football. That is exactly what we needed him to do. 88 yards rushing for Mike Davis on 19 carries. Not too bad. And as far as receiving, Ridley got in the end zone. So did Pitts. That's our 2 big-time players receiving. So we love to see those 2 guys doing well. That is always a good thing. Mariner and Olivier Vernon had a couple of sacks apiece. Terrell and Aloakin with interceptions. Terrell's was obviously a pick 6. Olivier Vernon also had a fumble recovery. So the big defensive players were getting it done too. But our injury report gets worse going into the next game of this doubleheader as Fowler now hurt for 4 more weeks. Mitchell Schwartz is out for 3. Jake Matthews is out for 3. So we have got a little bit of a mash unit going into Week 17. Looking at these Week 16 scores, you can see that San Francisco lost again. The Rams get a big win. Jets with a big win over Jacksonville. Tampa Bay beats Carolina. So the division is in question as Carolina was leading the division. Now we've got a shot. The Saints lose as well. Can we get a big win next week as well? We will find out later on this episode. Tom Brady is a player of the week on offense, as is Drew Lock in the AFC. So Week 17 games to come. Eagles will play the football team. The Panthers will play the Saints. That's a huge divisional game there. We have to go on the road in Buffalo, taking on the Buffalo Bills. We are hoping to get a big win there, but they're a very tough team. Here we are in Buffalo, Orchard Park, baby. They no longer call it Ralph Wilson Stadium, so I won't call it that. I don't even know what they call it. It seems like they change this stadium's name every single year in real life, but we do know one thing. Josh Allen is at the helm of this team, and that is a guy we're going to have to game plan against. They want us to defend the short pass, and as you can see, their average passing yards a game is in the top 10, so we're definitely going to want to defend that. Their average passing yards against is number 1 in the league, and total defense, they're number 2 in the league, but they do give up points. So we'll have to see what we can do here against this Buffalo Bill offense and defense, as they are a very good team in this league. They haven't exactly had a terrific season, though. Let's see what we can do. Falcons, Bills, as we get this one underway in Buffalo. Josh Allen will start with it. Into enemy territory already at the 46. He'll throw left side. That is complete, and a nice awareness to stay in bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10. Here's the play fake for Allen. He'll throw across the middle. That is complete as well. This Bills team is moving the football early. 2nd and 11. Josh Allen with the drop. Now under pressure. Tries to get away. He does, but then it will be Adams who will get in and get the sack. Hey, not a guy we expected to make a sack today, but he got it done. 4th and 24, a 50-yard field goal attempt for Buffalo, and it doesn't have the distance. So Atlanta takes over with good field position, but on a 3rd and 6, Matt Ryan trying to scramble away, and he gets hit by Ed Oliver, who had great speed to the outside. That's actually his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Buffalo taking over, throwing right side. Look at the perfect throw from Josh Allen. He opens up his day 5 of 6. 3rd and 10, though, from the opposing 49. Josh Allen throwing left side and knocked out of bounds. Incomplete. So Atlanta takes over. Matt Ryan now rolling to his right. Looking for an open man. He will find him. Russell Gage now moving up as Calvin Ridley, or Kyle Pitts, that is, was providing some really nice blocks going forward. We're into the 2nd quarter now, and Matt Ryan cannot get the play done, so it's going to be a punt, and the Bills will end up with the football again. 1st and 10, throwing up the middle. Dawson Knox. Got to watch out for Mr. Hottie Toddy. Shout out to the homie Elmers. Here's a 3rd and 3 for Buffalo. And Josh Allen under pressure. Grady Jarrett gets there. Allen will throw it away. And another 4th down. So still scoreless. 2nd and 11. Here's Matt Ryan. And under pressure again. Both defensive lines, defensive fronts have been getting to the quarterback. That's Ed Oliver's 3rd sack in the half. Here's Matt Ryan. He's got to watch out because safety potential here. Instead, he'll take the sack from A.J. Epineza out of Iowa. 3rd and 7. Here's Josh Allen. He's going to roll to his left, and he's under pressure. Marlon Davidson gets there for his first sack of the afternoon. Makes it a 4th and 18, and Buffalo would punt again. Still scoreless. 2:35 to go in the half. Matt Ryan under pressure a little bit here. He dumps it off Mike Davis. Bobbing and weaving. Mike Davis across the 40. Into the 35-yard line he goes, and Matt Ryan is only 2 of 6 for 65 yards, and that's a big chunk of it right there. 1st and goal. Matt Ryan standing tough in the pocket, doesn't see anything he likes. He's going to roll to the right side, try to throw it into the end zone to Pitts, and it's intercepted. Trey White with the interception. He gets it out to the 4-yard line. There's 44 seconds in the half. Can Buffalo do anything with his football? 29 seconds remain. They're at their own 29. That's a deep throw. Stephon Diggs is wide open. Richie Grant plays that horribly and gets absolutely toasted. It's a touchdown for Stephon Diggs, and the former first-round receiver makes a huge play for Buffalo. Coming over in the trade from Minnesota a couple of seasons ago. Here's the throw at the end of the half, and Josh Gordon makes a big play. Awareness enough to just not fight and just go down. We got another play here before the half. It is incomplete, intended for Russell Gage. Atlanta settles for a field goal attempt, and Younghoek, who hits the upright. Shades of the double doink, though not as important of a field goal. But there you have the first half, 7-0 Buffalo. It has been a defensive struggle. We will be back. Back to talk about some other games, and obviously that Saints-Panther game is a big one, as we need the Panthers to lose, and so far it's happening. Pat Mahomes has Joe Burrow really getting his butt beat, 38-0. Tom Brady and Zach Wilson in a battle tied at 7. Bucs game's important for us as well. Here's a play fake for Matt Ryan as we do start this second half, and look at this. Hayden Hurst is wide open. Nobody in sight. He will score. The play fake works perfectly. The roll to the left works perfect for Matt Ryan. Big play. 7-all to start this second half. Here's Josh Allen. He is going to roll to his right. Josh Allen might take off. He's actually going to throw the ball deep, and it comes off a defender's hands. Looks like Richie Grant. And so the Bills will punt. 1st and 20 at a holding call for Atlanta, but Hayden Hurst gets behind the defense again. He comes in here, relieving Kyle Pitts, because that's just what the game does. And he's having a huge second half. 14-7. Here's a dump off, and that one's not going to get a first down on 3rd and 8. Bills with some conservative play calling there. And it will force this punt right to Cordero Patterson. What can Patterson do here? And he will turn to the left. This is a great punt return across the 50 to the 45, 40, 35 before he's finally brought down. Would be great field position if there wasn't somebody holding on the punt return. That one's going to go against Kendall Sheffield, and it'll bring us all the way back. We would end up going 3 and out. Punting it right back to the Bills. Here's Josh Allen, right side throw. That is complete. And look at this, inside the 10, almost to the 5. He'll get to the 8-yard line. That is a good play for Jacob Hollister. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Bills. Josh Allen going to roll to the right. Will he take off? Yes, he will. And he will sneak into the corner of the end zone with a touchdown. Josh Allen ties the ball game himself. So the Buffalo Bills tie it up here after they had a 7-0 lead. So now we have got a battle with 1:47 to go. Jet sweep. Russell Gage will pick up a ton of yards. Gage across the 50 to the 38-yard line with a 26-yard gain on the jet sweep. 2nd and 10. Matt Ryan back to pass. Throws left side. He's got Hayden Hurst. Turns upfield, and he will score. Nobody is catching up with Hayden Hurst. It helps to have 2 fast tight ends. Here on 2nd and 10. Matt Ryan with the ball after a Bills 3 and out. Big throw. It's Hayden Hurst again. Nobody can cover him, and it is a different number sticking him on every one of these plays. There's just nobody who can match up with Hayden Hurst right now. 1st and 10, they go to Hayden Hurst again, and he is brought down at the 1-yard line. 4:55 to go. The handoff is to Mike Davis. He takes it outside, and he will score. Hayden Hurst injured on the play, though, so he is done for the day. 2nd and 4. Here's Josh Allen throwing up the middle. That one is complete. That'll give the Bills a first down with 3:08 to play. This one is tipped and intercepted. Josh Allen been under pressure all day, and this time the bat down at the line by Aloakin. He ends up picking off his own tipped pass, and the ball back in the hands of the Falcons, who will give it to Mike Davis. He'll break a tackle and get into the end zone. This vaunted Bills defense is getting torched now as it gets late in this ball game. 35-14. Bills going to go for a 4th down here. Likely their final breath in this game. It is complete, and it is a first down pickup for the Bills. So it's not over yet. 1st and 20 after a holding call. Allen sits there and waits for Olivier Vernon to give him a hug. It's 3rd and 30 on that after that sack. 3rd and 30 here for Josh Allen and the Bills. The play fake drops back near the end zone. That's dangerous. He's going to let one fly here right side. Intercepted by Daron Harmon. Deion Dawkins injured on the play, and that is going to do it here in Buffalo. A 35-14 road win for the Atlanta Falcons, and they are a pretty hot team right now. Don't count these Falcons out. This offense is running on all cylinders. The defense is opportunistic. I wouldn't call the defense good, but we are taking advantage of our turnovers. 14 of 22 for 372, 3 touchdowns and a pick for Matt Ryan. We forced Josh Allen to make a few mistakes today, so that definitely helped out. Mike Davis with 92 yards and 2 scores. Russell Gage, of course, with that really nice jet sweep. Hayden Hurst had 6 catches for 213 and 3 touchdowns. An absolutely epic game for Hayden Hurst, and one he will not soon forget. On defense, we had some guys that were really cooking on defense. Ed Oliver had 3.5 sacks. Epinix had a sack and a half, but Daron Harmon, Foyesade Aloakin with the batted ball and interception off of it. Just amazing. Carolina ends up coming back to beat New Orleans 38-37. Not what we wanted to hear. Tampa Bay does pull it out in the Meadowlands against the New York Jets. We didn't want to hear that one either. So a couple of teams in our division that we needed to lose getting wins. That's going to make things a little bit harder, but we do kind of control our own destiny to make it into the wild card at the very least. Hayden Hurst is the player of the week on offense in the NFC, and why wouldn't he? A tight end getting 213 yards, averaging 35 yards a catch with 3 touchdowns is just sickening. So the Week 18 schedule, the final week of the season, Panthers will play the Bucs, so one of those two teams will lose, and we will have a tough game with the New Orleans Saints, a big divisional matchup. Right now, if the playoffs started, we would be taking on the San Francisco 49ers, who we shellacked earlier in the season. And I don't know about you, but that one makes me nervous. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you made it to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, so make sure you put "beat the Saints" in the comments section so I know you made it to the end of this video. If you guys would do me a favor and check out the description below for links to my Discord and my Twitch, come hang out with me outside of just YouTube so we can continue this great community that we have been building together. Make sure you check out some other series on the channel too if you haven't gotten a chance. I did start a brand new NCAA football dynasty. You'll want to check that out because that team is going to be rebuilt from the ground up. So make sure you go check that out. If you're not getting your notifications, make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube's kind of screwy with this stuff now. So I appreciate you guys, and if you want to see some more franchise, make sure you click right here to see some more franchise. I feel to break somehow.